Welcome back, everyone, to part 5 of our Destiny Beta Week Spectacular. You're going to notice a few things very different this time around because I was able to get my brother on board to be my partner in a 2-man fire team. Did you notice that before I started the mission, I was able to select a difficulty? And I would imagine that doing so in the regular game will reward you with a massive amount of XP if you're at a lower level. So my brother in this video is already capped out at level 8, and I believe I'm still towards the end of level 4, if I'm not mistaken. But I just wanted to show you guys just how it works with having 2 players on the exact same team. As you would imagine, it's sort of like 2-player co-op going through the PvE portion of the game, but you can also keep these people in the PvP portion, or at least I believe you can. I've never actually tried that, so take what I just said with a grain of salt, because I might be actually lying to you guys, but we'll cover that more in the PvP side or portion of the game, which is going to be after we wrap up the single player portion. Well, I keep saying single player, but the PvE portion, which is actually going to be in the next video. The next one will be the last one, which will be part 6, and then we'll tackle one special episode with the PvP, and that's pretty much it. So that was my bro just standing right beside me there, and I decided to go on ahead and be a badass and take charge of this mission and watch how many times I die in this game. It's going to be incredible. I think I die like 4 or 5 times, pretty insane, because I'm like, yeah, we got this, we got this. Here I am with my little handgun. I never actually tried this before. They call it a hand cannon, and I'm not the biggest fan of the hand cannon for my style of gameplay because you have to aim, and you know, we've been over this. So watch this. I think I die like right here. Yeah, I'm getting there, getting there. My brother, meanwhile, is nowhere near where I am. And the thing is, like, if you are close together, you can just have your buddy or your partner easily resuscitate you or resurrect you or whatever you want to call it. But if they're nowhere near you, you'll just resurrect on your own and be done with it. So like me, here I am. I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to change my gun back to the auto rifle because the hand cannon just isn't working for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and take charge and take off. And that's where probably all hell's going to break loose. I'm going to die like 1,000,010 times as per usual. Now that is not my brother. That is another player who's decided to come on board and play the game, which is perfectly cool. And you can run alongside players like that, like what you just saw, although he just de-zoned, so I'm not sure if he's in another area or not. But if you are working with other players just like that, like random players that you happen to meet, they'll stay with you all the way until the point where you've got to go into an area with no resurrection, if I'm not mistaken, or respawning. So my brother is still nowhere to be found. As you can see, if you look on the top left-hand corner, the map there, you don't see a green dot anywhere, and that's because my brother hasn't even zoned into this area. He's still somewhere else fighting the good fight. So I'm just going to be like a true boss here and just go out here, see all these guys, and go, I got this! Now you'll notice that this is all the same area, right? And I'm sure some of you guys by now most likely have started to leave comments saying, well, why is it all the same area or things like that? And that's because this is a beta. I mean, obviously, you'll see in the map screen where you select your missions that I do have access to the moon, but I can't go there because, well, it doesn't allow me. The game basically tells you, you know, purchase Destiny on September 9th in order to play the different areas. There's the moon, and then there's Mars, there's a whole bunch of different sections beyond. I don't know actually if it goes beyond our solar system, but I do know that there are entirely different planets. So it's not just Earth and you're done with it. But for the beta, yeah, of course, they're only going to give us certain sections. And there you go, I just died, and I blame my brother for that. because he was nowhere to be found, that douche. So anyways, I decide, you know what, I got this again, and here we go. And guess what? Did you see that? On the map, there he is. He's right behind me. So now when I die, I can easily get resurrected by him. And he is at max level, so his weapons and armor and things like that are a little bit better than mine. They're not crazy better or anything because, well, let's be honest, there isn't really any crazy armor right now, I don't think, in the game, no matter what level you're at. I think it just goes to rare. I don't even think you can unlock legendary or whatnot, but I could be entirely mistaken, and oh boy, that's a lot of guys. Alright, so I died again, and I could respawn myself, but I'm just waiting to see if my brother can revive me. There we go, because I wanted to show you guys what it actually looks like. So there's my special move, one hit, wha-bam, killed him. By this, or not, I got killed instead. Wonderful. Oh, that sucks. So my brother's probably telling me right now, dude, you suck. And he didn't revive me, so you see the difference? Like, now I just got to get back to where I was. Typical stuff. I mean, it's nothing mind-blowing here.
The ghosts.
Alright, we're just gonna keep making our way to our checkpoint, next area of the game. Alright, here we go. See what it says? Event incoming, and it's optional. Recover the ghosts and whatever, and it says defend the whatever, I missed it. Alright, look closely here. You see that orange little icon in the distance? Well, that thing is basically telling you, okay, you've got to get to that point within a certain amount of time or you aren't going to make it. And this is the world event, public event, whatever you want. You notice there's other players around here? Well, now I've joined it because I've touched it, I've activated, I've whatever. And there are a bunch of these public events that happen randomly while you play the game. And I love this because if you succeed with this, you will get a whole bunch of special rewards, you'll get gear, you'll get loot, you'll get a whole bunch of crap. And obviously you need a lot of players though, because some of them, especially later on, you're gonna have players that are like rank 9 or higher. And when I say players, I'm not talking players, enemies that will be rank 9 or more. So you got to really watch your ass in this situation. And if I recall correctly, at this point, yeah, that's right, it was at this point I was yelling at my brother. I was like, get here, not realizing that he was actually already here. So I felt like a moron. So here's what happens. The minute you get 100%, as you can see in this one, I will unlock a glorious reward, which I don't remember what it is. Here we go. Okay, gold medal achieved, or gold tier achieved. And what did I get for doing it? Absolutely nothing. But there it is. See?
This one still holds.
No, those are dead ghosts. That's part of the mission. Okay. I will unlock certain things, but I believe you got to go back to the tower to claim your reward. I could be mistaken. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys what an actual public event looked like. And that's pretty much all there is to it. What I like is that there's no fighting for loot or any crap like that that happens in some of the older MMOs. It's just you go up, you take part, you don't have to join a team or any of that jazz. You just go, you have fun, you do whatever the mission tells you to do or the objective tells you to do, and then that's it. You're done, and you get your reward, and away you go.
Stronger. We have to finish this. The array control station is in the next sector.
So now we're just going to make our way back. Here's the very end. The respawning has been restricted, so we just got to play a little bit smarter than what I have been playing. And of course I won't do that because it's me, so I'm just going to rush in, barely aim at anything, blind fire like a mofo, and away we go. And this one is kind of cool, actually, if I remember correctly. I think I got to go activate this one... it's like a big tower or something that gets built in the distance, and then like an enemy dropship comes and a whole bunch of enemies come after me. Oh, I'm gonna die again for sure. Yep. There I go again. And there's my brother. He always plays women in video games. I don't know why. It's his thing. I think he's trying to tell us something. But anyways. So yeah, alright, let's keep going here. Move along, move along. Nothing to see here. Yeah, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to try and get inside around the corner of this building here.
Approaching the control
and
station.
then there's going to be like a computer terminal that we're going to have to activate, and then from that there's something, I forget what it is, but it's going to come out of the ground, and then a whole bunch of enemies are going to come after us, and we just have to, you know, stand our ground, and that will be the end of this mission. But at least you got to see how co-op works. I mean, it's very simple. It's just co-op. It's nothing special per se. And then that's it. And then you got to see the public event, which is really cool. I love that jump. It's one of my favorite. I think I'm done dying, or maybe I'll die one more time. If you guys are really lucky, I'll get killed one more time. Wow, it doesn't come much closer than that, does it? But I didn't die! Haha! No, I did not die. So now I've got my full life. We're gonna make our way inside this little compound here, flip the switch, and hopefully survive the onslaught. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Yeah, I spoke too soon. Boom, dead. But look at that. I leveled up, baby. Level 5! Awesome. And I got revived, so I don't have to come all the way back to this. Of course, me right now, remember, the game does not pause because it's an online-only game. So I'm letting my brother do all the work. That's awesome. I'm such a nice guy. And I almost die again. Doing really good here. Because I'm playing like a moron. But that's all good. I learn from the best. Alright, we're finally making our way inside. It's taken forever because one of us is playing like a moron. That person's name will just never be mentioned. So all we've got to do is, you see the little icon telling us where our objective is. I believe my brother's going to run ahead and trigger it.
There's the
Yeah,
control.
he is.
I'll see if these codes still work.
So that way we can go ahead and just finish this mission off. It's really, really simple, this. It's not so hard. There's basically one, I think it's one wave that comes out. I'm going to run outside and show you guys what essentially is happening here. It's really cool. See that thing popping out of the ground?
Amazing.
I don't know why, I don't remember, but whatever. And then an enemy dropship appears, as you can see right there. Poof, poof. And now we just have to survive the onslaught and we'll be good to go. Lots and lots of baddies coming out here. Ooh, another wizard, which I can let my brother take care of. He's much stronger than I am at this point. And that's pretty much going to be it. Now I think there's just like another minute or so of non-stop attacks. So what I'm going to do right now is, as always, I'm going to end off the video by saying thank you very much for watching. The next video is a very special one because it is the last video on the PvE portion of the Destiny beta, where I show you a quote-unquote dungeon or boss area or whatever, which is where you're forced into a 3-player fire team. And then after that, we'll tackle the player versus player portion of the beta, and that's about it. I do show you a couple of the MMO specific stuff, such as dancing and weird stuff like that, but we'll cover that in the next videos. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and be sure to come back tomorrow for part 6, the final portion of the PvE portion of the beta for Destiny. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.
I think we're clear. You need to see this. The array. It's controlled by Rasputin, the last war mind. He won't let me in. But it's connecting to defense constructs all across the system. There could be something out there.
do 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 do